up next, we have a team who's tackling a critical global issue, one that affects mothers, families, and the future generation. So they saw the silent risk, the lack of access, and the urgent need of this change. So what they've built could redefine how we care, connect, and protect, all before a baby even born. So let's welcome Team Amor Group from the Informatics Institute of Technology on stage. Okay, so before we're moving on to the pitch, I would like to know what pushed you to be on this stage and what pushed you to be on this stage with that product.
Yeah, so when it comes to CodeSprint is not just a competition, right? It's
Yeah.
an actual journey. So when you move on to history and see, it's a really good history when it comes to professional computers. So we would like to be a partner for that journey as well. So we came up with this idea, and right now here we are.
Yeah, thank you for that words. So without further ado, the stage is for the Amor Developers from Informatics Institute of Technology.
Good afternoon, judges. So let me ask a question from you all. So what would be the best day for a married couple? For a father? So yeah, it's the message of hope. So when it comes to the hope, because of unseen complications at home where you can't see, what if that hope turns into a nightmare? So do you know over 5,000 infants die every day? Do you know 200,000 plus maternal dies annually? And when it comes to the miscarriages, annual amount of miscarriages is 1.9 million. And all of this coming from middle income plus low income families. So in Sri Lanka, it's like that. So 10 to 20% of known pregnancies ended in miscarriages. So all these facts are preventable, right? So we did a good analysis, we did a good research and checked what's the reason behind all these. So we figured out no device to monitor fetal health, which is affordable, wearable, accurate, and advanced. So after considering all these and after doing a deep research on all these aspects, we came up with this impactful, most suitable solution, which is introducing Knowledge Smart Pregnancy Belly Wrap, a cutting-edge solution for maternal health care challenges, as well as it's the world's first AI-driven predictive anomaly detector, and it comes with real-time monitoring, especially fetal heart rate, fetal movement, maternal heart rate, maternal temperature, and blood pressure. So after that, multi-sensor integration, and then comfortability, and one-tap telehealth companion. Like, if you need your doctor right now, you can text to our portal. So then afterwards, you can wear it anytime, anywhere, and have access at the moment. So let's see the magic behind Noalit. Can you all play the video?
Every 2 minutes, a woman dies from pregnancy complications. Most of these deaths happen simply because help comes too late, or never comes at all. Infrequent checkups and outdated tools leave millions of mothers vulnerable in silence. But what if your baby's heartbeat could speak before it's too late? Novalith is a smart pregnancy belly wrap that monitors maternal and fetal health anytime, anywhere. From heart rate to temperature and fetal movement, it sees what others miss before danger arrives. This isn't just technology, it's peace of mind, it's life, in real time. Novalith, because every heartbeat matters.
All right, perfect. Now let's come to the big numbers. Right. So we did a large-scale market analysis, and right now the global market is at 1.5 billion. And when you compare with the 2028 with 2033, The compound annual growth rate is 16.8%. So why 2028? Let's see it later. So here is the role plan as well. So we are going with Sri Lankan market at the first. Then afterwards, we are moving with the Asia Pacific. Then afterwards, we are going for the global as well. Asia Pacific, there is a special region which I will be mentioning later. So when it comes to the global market plan, this is the initial plan that we have, and that's the reason why I mentioned 2028, which is the CVP level of the product. And when we consider about that specific year, we have an analysis with the TAM, SAM, and SWAM. Before that, I'll come to the ideal customer. So basically, we are developing this product for semi-urban and rural mothers, and then afterwards, if you go to the total addressable market for that specific year, it's 6.2 billion, and then afterwards, the service addressable market is 2.606 billion, and then afterwards, the service addressable market is at 103 million, which we can divide into three main categories, B2B and B2C, then government and NGO programs, which we have displayed there. And the acquisitions, basically we are doing social campaigns as well as social media campaigns as well, and conducting sessions for mothers and school children as well about this product. And when it comes to scaling, as I mentioned before in the video as well as in the map, we have a rollout plan where we're going with the Sri Lankan market, then afterwards we are going with the Asia Pacific, and then afterwards we are moving for the global as well. Plus, we are trying to build that API between hospital portals as in B2B, right? So we have a revenue generation plan as well, mainly in subscription services, and then afterwards hardware sale, which is under B2B, and when it comes to, and the last one is the data monetization as well. Right, so this is the current timeline. Right now, we have the MVP and started developing until December and completing the MVP stage as well. Then afterwards, we are moving for the clinical trial, which we have mentioned there. And afterwards, regulation submissions, as you all know. It will take a couple of years as well. And then afterwards, the stage of post-revenue, which is CVP, which are target year as well. And when it comes to the computer analytics, you can see the graph as well as you can see the table. So graph, when you consider about the graph, these are some of leading brands when it comes to the maternal monitoring devices. So, but Noalit is standing there. And when you compare with the main aspects that Noalit has, as you can see, Noalit is performing so well and standing alone. Right now, so we, this is our team. And we have a supervisor as well, Mr. Banu Athurulia, Managing Director of $100 Networks, as well as the SDGP leader for IIT. And then afterwards, he's a visiting lecturer for IIT as well. And these are the team behind Noalit. So we are here not just for the competition. We are here for the business as well. We are here for investors. And so this is the amount that we are seeking, which is $200,000, and for the first year. Then we are distributing those $200,000 into engineering, then afterwards general administration and product management. And we have did a research on this as well. So we are here not just for the competition, we are here for the investors as well. Right, so here are accomplishments. So as you can see, we won a seed win in a competition. And then afterwards, we placed the first at Cutting Edge, which is happening at IIT. Then afterwards, from Cutting Edge, we nominated for NBQSA, which is happening tomorrow also. And we have shortlisted, the best part is we have shortlisted for investors as well, UNICEF. This is the reason why we are moving for Asia Pacific. That's their requirement, and we are making an impact on that factor as well when it comes to SDGP goals. And especially venture engines, we got selected, and Monday we have the pitch as well. And then Taiyu Global, which is a well-known angel system where they invest. So right now we have an investment as well. So we are here to revolution the maternal healthcare. So join us for the revolution, and let's make it up. I'm Shalindu Johan, founder and CEO of Amor Developers Group, signing out. Estopper Pechua.
Yeah, thank you, Amor Developers, for that amazing pitch. And it is time for the judges. Is there any questions or suggestions for the team?
We will share you the details for your concern, and this is NDA. So after the session, I will be collecting these as well.
Great, energetic presentation,
Right.
very innovative device, lovely. But I just while you were presenting, I went through the maternal mortality rates
Yeah.
statistics. So Sri Lanka stands out.
Yeah.
We have one of the lowest rates in the world, and so we are at 18, while India is 2023 130, Bangladesh 165, Pakistan 154, Nepal 186, Afghanistan 638, Bhutan 183, Maldives 57. Sri Lanka is one of the lowest in the region.
Yes.
So how do you correlate that statistics to the demand for your device?
Yeah, so let me give you an example. So if you go for Kalubowila, no need to go for the rural areas. If you go for Kalubowila, there will be a huge queue for medical testing, right? Because of that, there will be some defects. Why mother is standing for like hours, and because of that, what we considered was, why can't we develop this project for these kind of hospitals as well, right? So that's the point which triggered where we should go with the Sri Lankan market at the first. So we have to get the reputation as well as a brand. Then afterwards we can move to the other countries, and then afterwards we can move for the global as well. And especially we are in class 2. So it will take a couple of years to get this done. So best thing is, firstly we develop the thing and we trying all the pilot stuff with the Sri Lanka. Then afterwards we are moving.
How much will this device cost
This
finally when it comes
Yeah,
to
so
its market?
right now we are at the stage of deciding that thing as well, but we have an idea of the cutoff mark, which is $150.
So that's about how much in LKR? 50,000?
It's lesser than 50,000, yeah.
Somewhere around there.
So basically, we have a system like this as well. So if you a patient where you want to buy, you can come and buy from the device from the company as well. And from the NGOs and government contracts, we are planning to move for the rural area hospitals as well, so they can use it by their own as well. So basically, we are creating a market, for job roles as well, like a caretaker to develop this, caretaker to keep this and monitor, and those aspects we have covered as well.
So what you're saying there doesn't correlate with your sales numbers,
As in, sir?
right? So if Sri Lanka's mortality rate is so low, then which means the demand for your device is going to be lower.
Yeah.
Then at the same time, then your counter argument is that that device will be sort of rented out to the midwife. Is that what you're saying? Then which means each and every mother is not going to use it. So Sri Lanka has roughly, so our population is coming down very fast in Sri Lanka. So we have about 100,000 live births a year or lesser than that.
Yeah.
So what percentage will be your
So
market?
actually, for your question, okay, when it comes to stat-wise, we can be like as in a business, we can see what's a stat and we can move for that as well. But if we go with the emotional part, where mothers are dying in Sri Lanka as well, right? When it comes to the emotional part, the mothers are dying, the fetals are dying, as well as there are so many complications. Like, no need to die. So basically, defects, especially those miscarriages and those stuff, happens because of the queue. So this is Sri Lanka. So we are developing for Sri Lanka at the first. So that's why we came up with that idea where we have to go with the Sri Lanka at the first. Then afterwards, we are going for the business. Then we are moving for the other countries. And they are expanding our market as well.
Okay, thank you. Great presentation. I think you all have a lovely product.
Thank you, sir.
But maybe emotions need to be kept in check in business. Word of advice if I'm to share one. Okay, well done. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Look, I think the idea that no mother or no child should ever suffer from mortality is an incredibly powerful message. How many of them have you produced so far in regards to being...
Pilot. Oh, okay. So we currently here is the one, and there we have already developed 5 of these MVPs, and we have tested with the mothers as well for as in pilot study, and we gathered the data as well.
Yeah, because I think one of the opportunities you've got is how do you start to think about the industrial design of the product to make ensure that it is comfortable and wearable.
As well as techie.
But,
Right.
but also to start to think about is, are there other opportunities to be able to then use those products for other things outside of just simply monitoring that 9-month maternal window? So, there's a number of other complexities that women suffer in regards to endometriosis and other things, etc., and whether there's opportunity to be able to then expand that beyond that 9-month window.
Yeah, so we have a vision on that as well as in further revenue. So right now we have done the research, and there's a research paper as well, which is NDA. And so we are developing this for other defects as well, not only stillbirths or not only for mothers who's working and the other those stuff as well. But further for further studies and further implementations, we have a broader map as well, which is NDA.
So you said there's a microcontroller that has, and you pick up sensors,
Yeah, for
right?
the MVP, there's a
So-
microcontroller.
So what sensors and probably how expensive is that sensor?
Let me come to you, sir. So this is the system that we have developed, and this is the microcontroller which we are using for the MVP purpose only. We are designing the PCB, and the PCB design is also there. And when it comes to the fetal tracking, fetal monitoring, here are the film tray sensors that we have placed with the doctors as well and the gynecologists as well, and that document is also there. And these are the ECG devices where we monitor and where we filter all the waves and those stuff for the fetal as well. And here we did a good research where, when it comes to get the heart rate of the mother, there must be a way, not from the belly. So there will be a massive vein going here. So we targeted that vein, and we actually targeted the sweet spots. And we developed this system where we can gather all the information correctly with those sweet spots as well. And that's also, so we have a completed MVP, which is here. And we are developing the PCB right now as well with another company. Yeah.
Where do you get all the medical advice for this stuff? Because
medical advisors, here also my medical advisor is here right now as well in the audience, which is a biomedical engineer. And then afterwards we went for Ketumati, and then afterwards we went for Colombo University to get the details and get the data sets as well. And University of Ruguna as well with a doctor. And so Japlan is a company where bring all the equipments for Sri Lanka when it comes to the maternal, when it comes to the medical, and we got their insights as well, and we have photos as well, and a demo video as well we have already given to the committee where you all can do further reviews as well. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, so you have Apple Watches, smart watches, which takes a lot of your sensors, right, and that health. They're very small to wear. Have you looked at some of that technology? This is quite big. I understand it's a prototype, but they are able to do it at that level, and that technology should be out there. Yeah. So if it's a few basic sensors that you're picking up, what takes that big box, and where is your plan to take it into a more micro level thing?
Right.
That
so
maybe even a patch that you can wear?
Yeah. Actually, we are not focusing on patch, because I say why. Here, this is another wrap where we will be putting while we are using this. So this will actually reduce the low back pain as well. So we are targeting on the weight of the belly as well. So it will reduce the low back pain while we are in the device. And so that's why we can't go with a patch. And then onwards, we are developing the PCB, where it will be look more techy, where moms would like to show off as well. And especially by creating the PCB, the whole system will be shortened into like this kind of a circuit. And it will be compact as a nice belly wrap. So basically, if you focus on the presentation, actually I refer for Apple. So basically, we want that tech, we want that look, we want that comfort. So that's why we came up with this plan, and we are moving for the PCB to make it more techy and to make it more comfortable.
The techie part, you'd want to ask the market segment, right?
Yeah.
Whether a mother would want to be shown as techie, or it has to be not even shown.
Yes.
Right.
Actually, I did that as well.
Okay.
So when we are doing a research, so we went for some areas and asked like, what would you prefer? Like, what if mehema unot kohomada, right? So what they said was, that was okay, but okay. Then we went for a company which I can't mention the name. It's in Colombo. So we asked from a mother from that company, and so what she said was, oh, I want to look more techie because I'm a IT specialist. So yeah, why can't we have this techie look where we can show off, okay, I'm wearing this, I'm wearing wallet, as and I'm wearing the Apple Watch as well. So that's their perspective, and that's what their perspective. So we combine them all, and that's what you saw at the presentation, what we are going to develop.
When you're putting, that's your research.
Yeah.
Your research should be based on a broader segment of the people.
Yes.
Not 2 or 3 people. So
I just came up with an what you call examples, and plus we are trying to connect with the brandings as well to create a next level maternal wearable clothing. So for that we can paste it like this. So that's our target as well. Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Great stuff.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, once again, thank you, judges, for that amazing questions. And thank you, Amor Developers, for being here on the CodeSprint X Grand Finale. Thank you.
Thank you.